On today's show, why automakers need to display more than just cars at auto shows. Audi stuffs 23 speakers into the new A8 to create the ultimate 3D sound system, and Delphi is offering a completely new system for cylinder deactivation. All that and more coming right up on Autoline Daily. This is Autoline Daily, the show for enthusiasts of the automotive industry. Car sales in the U.S. have been sliding all year, and Ward's Auto predicts that the trend is going to continue this month. It's forecasting that automakers will sell 1.5 million vehicles, which is a 3% decline compared to a year ago on a daily selling rate basis. The SAAR is estimated to hit 16.5 million units, which is a big drop from last August's 17.1 million figure. Inventory levels are still high, around 3.8 million vehicles, so Ward's expects to see cutbacks in production and big incentives in September to help reduce the supply of vehicles. Well, more problems in diesel land. German consumers are shunning used diesel cars, and they're piling up on dealers' lots. Car dealers report they have 300,000 diesel cars from 2015, worth about $5 billion, with no interested buyers. Some German cities are talking about banning diesels unless they meet Euro 6 emission levels. But the cars that aren't selling cannot meet those standards, and consumers don't want to buy a car that may be banned. Making matters even worse, other diesel owners want to sell their cars as soon as possible before they drop in value even more. There are at least 6 million diesel cars in Germany that only meet Euro 5 standards. We'll be back with more about 3D sound and cylinder deactivation.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, advanced materials that deliver better results. And by Lear, a global leader in automotive seating and electrical systems.
Back in January of 2015, we ran a story about GM investing in a company named Tula Technology that developed Dynamic Skip Fire, an intelligent cylinder deactivation system that can shut off one or all cylinders in an engine to optimize efficiency. It seems like not much has come from the tie-up with GM, but now supplier Delphi is working on a joint project with Tula and thinks it may have come up with the secret sauce to make Dynamic Skip Fire more attractive to automakers. DSF on its own is said to improve fuel efficiency on a 4-cylinder engine by as much as 8%. But when combined with Delphi's 48-volt system in a Volkswagen Passat with a 1.8-liter gasoline engine, they're seeing a 19% increase in fuel economy compared to the standard Passat. Cylinder deactivation puts more stress on the brakes because there's less engine braking during deceleration. But with a 48-volt system, the energy that's normally wasted through the brakes is now set back into the battery. Delphi says the cost of the combined system to an automaker is about $1,500, which is about 25% less than what a diesel with after-treatment costs for about the same fuel economy. It's currently in development talks with several customers, but Delphi says we may not see the combination until 2019 or 2020. Speaking of 48-volt systems, Cadillac just introduced an XT5 in China with a mild hybrid system. The crossover's 2-liter engine is combined with an electric motor and lithium-ion battery pack to handle stop-start events, acceleration, cruising, and braking. A 9-speed automatic transmission also replaces an 8-speed unit. The system improves the XT5's fuel economy by over 2.5 miles per gallon to nearly 30 mpg. No word if the setup will make it to other markets. Back in 2015, Audi introduced a 3D sound system in the Q7, and now the company has integrated the technology in the new A8, which for the first time is available for rear seat passengers. The system, which was created with Bang & Olufsen, uses 23 loudspeakers, 4 of which help create the surround sound. The 3D sound is generated by a 1920-watt amplifier using a digital signal processor. An algorithm calculates and processes the sound and can automatically adapt it to avoid distortion. When the infotainment system is on, two tweeters extend from the instrument panel to ensure sound is distributed horizontally 180 degrees. The speaker grills were also specially designed to work with the system. The 3D sound can be optimized to focus the sound in the front, rear, or all seats. And believe it or not, creating a sound system is one of the most difficult parts in developing a new car. We took a deep dive into that topic on a recent Autoline this week, and we'll provide a link to that show in the transcript or description box if you want to learn more about it. Coming up next, why automakers need to accessorize, because they're missing a great opportunity.
Bridgestone's revolutionary drive car tires are engineered to take a puncture and drive up to 50 miles on a flat.
I feel unstoppable, like a superhero.
With a sidekick.
Yeah, you're my sidekick, right, bud?
No.
Okay.
Auto shows are a great way for automakers to connect with car buyers. But Steve Bruin from Foresight Research told us on Autoline this week that automakers are wasting a great opportunity to sell more than just cars. In the following clip, he shares why companies should be displaying accessories in addition to cars.
About 1 out of 3 buyers who are going to personalize their car, and there's a lot of them, by the way, almost half the market, go to an auto show. 1 out of 3 will attend an auto show. And you guys do a fabulous job with the Mopar display on accessories, but most auto companies don't. It's a great overlooked opportunity, and particularly in the secondary markets, which it comprises the majority of attendance. So you have the buyer of accessories there, 1 out of 3 of them. They are there to look at cars, to buy cars, and buy accessories, and accessories are not a tack on purchase. They are part of the purchase right up front. So that all makes sense. What makes even more sense is the fact that once you get by the big shows, you guys don't send a concept car, to Atlanta. You don't do it, and you won't. And yet, if the Atlanta dealers got together and did a Ram truck and hung $2,000, $3,000 worth of accessories on it, you know what they would have in the customer's eye? A concept car. And the concept car would steal the show, and it would steal the PR before the show. The PR exists in Atlanta, it exists in Newport News, and it exists everywhere. It's local media, but it's always there. And it would steal the show, and it could be done at very low cost, and they don't do it.
So what you seem to be saying, Steve, is that there's even more opportunity for automakers to take advantage of auto shows to sell more stuff.
There's no question about it. And we do a lot of work in accessories too. And last year, of all the cars retailed, the accessory bill per unit sold was $500, with an additional $400 coming down the road. And when you look at people who've been driving the cars 2 or 3 years, they did spend $1,000, and those that accessorized spent $2,000. This is not a small matter. And if car sales soften a bit in the coming couple of 3 years, this is an opportunity for dealers to maintain the margins, because the margins in accessories are very good. The opportunity to show them in auto shows is tremendous. This is a real opportunity that really needs to happen, in my opinion.
For more about the future of auto shows, you can watch that entire discussion right now on our website, autoline.tv, or you can find it on our YouTube channel. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, have a great weekend, and we'll see you right back here again on Monday.
Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.